I Can't Wait Until Christmas by Linda Lee Mayfair, illustrated by Joe Ewers. How long is it until Christmas, Granny? Big Bird asked. They had just finished a Thanksgiving dinner of corn kernel salad, birdseed roast with sesame seed gravy, and pumpkin seed pie. Only 4 weeks, Granny told him. 4 whole weeks, Big Bird said. I can't wait. Christmas will be here before you know it, said Granny. What do you want for Christmas? A new baseball bat, please. Big Bird said, What do you want? I would like a surprise, she said. I still remember the nicest Christmas surprise I ever had. One Christmas when I was a little chick, my grandpa made me a birdhouse. It had a pointed green shingled roof, red sides with little windows, a round doorway, and a birdseed box, and a perch in the front where the bird could rest or sing a song. Every time a bird perched on it, I thought of Grandpa. May I see it? Big Bird asked. I'm afraid not, she said, sadly. It got broken a long time ago. Now Big Bird knew what to give Granny for Christmas. When Big Bird got back to Sesame Street, he asked Maria to help him make his surprise for Granny. It has to look just like this, he told her, showing her the picture he had drawn. Big Bird and Maria cut out pieces of wood and hammered them together. They glued the shingles on the roof, painted the sides, and drew little windows on them. Finally, they attached a birdseed box and nailed the perch onto the front. Do you think Granny will like it? Big Bird asked Maria. It's beautiful, Big Bird, Maria told him. And it's a wonderful present because you made it for her. I'll send it to her right away, Big Bird said. I can't wait for Granny to see it. You'll ruin the surprise, said Maria. Wrap it up and give it to her for Christmas. Big Bird wrapped the birdhouse in some sparkly Christmas paper. Then he called Granny on the phone. How long is it until Christmas, Granny? He asked her. 3 whole weeks, said Big Bird. I can't wait. I already have your surprise present, he told Granny. Do you want me to tell you what it is? No, said Granny. I want it to be a surprise. Why don't you make your Christmas cards and visit Santa Claus? Then it won't seem so long until Christmas. Big Bird made cards for everyone on Sesame Street and delivered them to all his friends. Then he and Snuffy went to Nickel's department store and waited in line to see Santa. Snuffy sat on Santa's lap first. I want a skateboard for me and a baseball bat for my friend Big Bird, he said. Ho, ho, ho. Santa laughed. That will have to be a very big skateboard. Then it was Big Bird's turn. I want a baseball bat and a visit from Granny, he said. And please remember a skateboard for my friend Snuffy. Ho, 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 Santa said. How long is it until Christmas? Big Bird asked Granny on the phone. 2 whole weeks. I can't wait. I've delivered all my cards. I've seen Santa. And I already have your present. Do you want me to tell you what it is? No, Granny said. I want it to be a surprise. Why don't you get a Christmas tree to decorate? Then it won't seem so long until Christmas. So Big Bird and his friends went to pick out a tree for Big Bird. Bert picked a tall, skinny tree. Ernie liked a short, fat one. Oscar wanted a scruffy tree with barely any needles. And the Count spent so much time counting trees, he couldn't choose one at all. Back at Big Bird's nest, everyone helped him decorate the tree. Oscar tied on old shoes and hubcaps. Bert draped a shiny garland of paper clips. Ernie strung popcorn and Count added bat decorations. Big Bird made paper rings and a tinfoil star. Even Oscar agreed it was a wonderful Christmas tree. Especially the part with the trash, he said. How How long is it until Christmas? Big Bird asked Granny again. A whole week? I can't wait. I decorated my Christmas tree, and I already have your surprise present. Do you want me to give you one teeny tiny hint? No, said Granny. I want it to be a surprise. Why don't you make Christmas cookies? Then the week won't seem so long. So Cookie Monster and Big Bird made Christmas cookies. Big Bird saved some cookies to eat with Granny, but Cookie Monster gobbled his right up. You've eaten all your cookies, Big Bird said. No problem. Cookie Monster patted his tummy and smiled. Me make more cookies every day until Christmas. Finally, on the day before Christmas, Granny arrived. Big Bird ran to greet her. How long is it until Christmas, Granny? Big Bird asked. Only one more day. She answered, one whole day. I can't wait, Big Bird said. Granny gave Big Bird a long, skinny present. Merry Christmas, she said. Is it a ski pole? A golf club? An umbrella? Big Bird guessed. You'll just have to wait until tomorrow, Big Bird, said Granny. Then Big Bird gave Granny the wrapped birdhouse. Merry Christmas, he said. I wonder what it could be, she said. A pocketbook? A bread box? A new hat? Big Bird laughed. It would make a silly hat. Do you want a little hint? No, Granny said. She put her gift under the tree. I want it to be a surprise. Granny and Big Bird hung their stockings. Then they put out a plate of cookies and a glass of milk for Santa. Big Bird looked at Granny's present under the tree. Are you sure you don't want one teeny tiny itty bitty little hint? He asked Granny. You'll never be able to guess what it is. No, Granny told him. I want it to be a surprise. Go to sleep, Big Bird, and Christmas will be here in the morning. I can't wait, Big Bird said and yawned. I'll never be able to go much to sleep. I won't even be able to close my... The next thing Big Bird knew, it was morning, Christmas morning at last. The first thing he did was give Granny her present. What a wonderful surprise, Granny said happily. It's just like the one Grandpa Bird made me. She hugged Big Bird. And it's special because you made it for me. Every time a bird perches on it and sings me a song, I'll think of you. Big Bird tore the ribbons and wrapping off the gift Granny brought him. A baseball bat! It's just what I wanted. Thank you, Granny. Big Bird took a couple of practice swings with his new bat. This has been the best Christmas ever. Next year we can do it all over again, said Granny. Next year? A whole year until Christmas? Said Big Bird. I can't wait.